Welcome to a brand new podcast. And again, this is the Oracle 19. And my name is Greatness. For any business inquiries, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com if you want to put your brand on our podcast. And also that same email if you want to make a free will offering to our PayPal account. Again, that's evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. There we have men's, kids, ladies' clothing, accessories, etc., etc., etc. Also, check out www.evolutionoflondon.org. We have custom clothing, accessories, and digital products for business as well as personal use, so definitely support our brand. And finally, check out evolutionoflondon.store, STORE, where you can find DVDs, shea butter, soaps, lotions, just in general, and clothing as well. Check out the company Royalty9International.com. It's a luxury candle company. They have 12-ounce jars and 100% soy wax. They have scented as well as unscented candles. Now, the scented candles, you can get frankincense, myrrh, jasmine, peppermint, just to name a few. If any information you want to send to us, or send to them, that's Royalty9International@gmail.com. Got a little distracted. Phone, or people already want to try to call, so sorry about that. You can also follow Royalty9 International on social media, TikTok as well as Instagram. Again, that's Royalty9 International. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, just contact them, Royalty9International@gmail.com. Music. Cheap Limousine Channel. You can find on YouTube a whole wide range of different beats. So definitely support Cheap Limousine Channel on YouTube. And once you go to his channel, you will see other social media sites that you definitely support. But today I'll just give you a little twist. Is a channel on YouTube. This music here is by Wonderlust. It's called Golden Wonderlust. And just a different flavor. Now, continue on YouTube. I need y'all guys to like, subscribe, and share to the Greatness 19 channel. The Greatness 19 channel have a whole wide range of educational videos to open up your third eye. Over 425 videos and counting. So definitely we're on the road to 1K. We're pretty much close. So I need y'all guys to spread the love and subscribe to the channel. And also support Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. Wide range of different videos on health and wellness. So definitely like, subscribe, and share to Mr. Evolution of London. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. So if you want to book a consultation, email him at williesfitness99@gmail.com. That's Willies, WILLYZ, fitness99@gmail.com. Check out Oh, before I got to continue with Mr. Will, definitely support his merch, www.wjaaccessories.org, custom clothing, accessories, and digital products as well. So definitely support his brand. I need your guys to check out Oliver Twist, located in 130 King Street, every Friday night, Uptown Friday night. On the ones and twos is DJ Panthro. Starting time is 9 p.m. until 2 a.m. So that's 9 p.m. until 2 a.m. at Oliver Twist. And again, that's downtown London, Ontario, Covent Garden Market. Their telephone number is 519-204-9184. And DJ Panther is again one of the best DJs in Southwestern Ontario, giving a wide range of old school, new school. And again, support the machine. It is written. Check out AT Cell Phone Repair Center. They have 2 locations, 1401 Ernest Avenue, Unit 15. Again, that's London, Ontario. The first location they sell computers, iPods, iPads, and all different types of phones. That's Android as well as iPhones, accessories as well. They've been in business for over 20 years. You can contact Freedom. Yes, that's his name, Freedom. Again, telephone number 519-204-7300. And their business email at their first location is atcellphonerepair@gmail.com. Their second location is 93 Wellington Street North. They wholesale at that location. Computers, iPods, iPads, accessories, and all different types of phones. That's obviously Androids, iPhones, and etc. Number 1 for parts and accessories in London, and they provide security cameras and install them. You can their address there, 93 Wellington Street North, London, Ontario. Their toll-free number is 877-358-0026. Second local number is 226-503-3300. And their business email at their second location is atwholesaler@gmail.com. That's atwholeseller@gmail.com. Now, the Oracle 19 podcast is on all major platforms. You can find us on Anchor.fm, Google, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any information I haven't mentioned, you can check out the Oracle 19 podcast, Mr. Evolution of London, the Greatness 19 channel, or www.theoracle19radio.com. We do have links to other sites, linktree.com/Evolution London. We do have the Patreon channel, patreon.com/Evolution of London. All right, well, today we're going to talk about a topic. I always try to think outside of the box. Satanic celebrities. Satanic celebrities. A lot of times you hear it all over social media. Who can be part of this Illuminati and just the movers and shakers in Hollywood. But the question is, we really don't exactly know who's actually, as you would say, sold themselves per se. But we can all agree that it's a price you pay for being up that upper echelon of, let's say, Hollywood or celebrity status. It could be, entertainers or music entertainers or etc. Question is a lot of do you have to sell your soul per se? It's not literally on a spiritual, well, let's say on a physical level necessarily, but there's a price you have to pay. A lot of time, and we just say allegedly. I'm not going to really get into the name dropping because, again, it's alleged, right? And we don't know, quote unquote, for sure. So we can't, I'm not going to be throwing names personally because, again, just on the legal point of view. So you have to be careful, obviously, pointing fingers. But you can do your own due diligence and research about particular names because you'll find them on the internet, obviously. But it is, I say my personal opinion, yeah, it is a price you have to pay for reaching that corporate ladder. And there's been a lot of cases when a lot of people don't know this actually, so you might know about this, but there's hundreds of thousands of people that don't really believe that celebrities practice satanic worship or do things what I call on the left-hand side. What I mean is, other than practicing Satanism and etc. There's one thing that is factual. There are satanic churches throughout the United States and throughout the world. You can go and type it in, satanic churches. And there have been entertainers that was known to practice satanic worship and been to satanic churches. And I'm trying to think. I'm not going to name. I was going to name now. So, yeah, I know. I know y'all guys want me to name and stuff, but this. Well, you know what? Let me think. I think on this. I'm thinking as I'm talking to you. Just research, because there are people. You can literally Google and type in, satanic worshipers, celebrity satanic worshipers, and you'll get a list. I'll let y'all guys do your own due diligence. Now, question is, what do they do? I mean, I like for y'all guys, this is going to be something y'all going to worship. I mean, well, not worship, but y'all going to research. You can go and Google and type in, let's say, just type in the Church of Satan. Okay, start with that. Also follow through with satanic celebrity worshipers. And then you'll get some information, a list of actors and actresses that over the course of years that have. And then others that is alleged. Now, what's part of these possible satanic worship rituals? People say there's blood sacrifices. And usually blood sacrifices will pertain to animals or humans, obviously. It could be children because their bodies is more innocent. You can research the Bohemian Grove. If I'm pronouncing it right, Bohemian Grove, which is held every, around June? Allegedly. It might be like June 6th, because that's the so-called day the Antichrist was born. June 6, 1966 was a alleged day when Antichrist was ushered into this planet Earth on the physical. So, and also allegedly, because there's movies that talks about that Rosemary's Baby that came out in, I believe, in 1970s, either 1960s, late 1960s, or early 70s. I'm not sure, but Rosemary's Baby, The Omen 1, 2, and 3 also pertains to that. I know I'm going a little backwards, but I'm just giving you a little history so you can do your own due diligence, and then you can go forward with that. So the Omen 1, 2, and 3 basically pertain to the Antichrist. Rosemary's Baby. So those does it exist? Is that true? Again, you have to do your own research about that. But the Bohemian Grove is held where all the diplomats and presidents of the elitists meet up. They meet up once a year, where they dress in gowns and perform satanic rituals. So you can find that as well. I mean, you can research that and come to your own conclusion. So it is what it is. So to piggyback to go backwards and talk about satanic celebrities, all of these things tie in together. And the question you have to ask yourself, are these entertainers that reach a high level in terms of salary, when you start making $20 million a film, or you start in terms of salary, even you start reaching $50-100 million a year, is it, the question I'm asking you, are you allowed by the powers that be to make that money? Are you making it off of your blood, sweat, and tears, per se? That's my question from me to you. Some people saying they earn it. A lot of people say no. But we can agree there's a lot of sorcery that goes on this planet Earth. And when you do see these celebrities throw up symbols and signs and stuff, is this part of this Illuminati thing? Or are they throwing signs to let their handlers, they want to, let me rephrase this again. Are they, when they throw up these signs, are they letting their handlers know that they in compliance to what they're receiving? Or is it just they throwing symbols and signs just for the sake of it? What say you? See, so you have to do your own due diligence. I'm taking this real slow, and I'm trying to be very careful of what I'm saying. Because again, when you start mentioning names and start name dropping, you can get sued. So, you have to be careful, among other things as well. But I want y'all guys to do your own due diligence and research, because there are a lot of things going on that you don't even pay attention to. And in my personal opinion, there are satanic celebrities out here. My personal opinion. Because if you find see, part of satanic worship, if you do your research, the history behind it is blood sacrifices, bestiality, just in case you don't know, having sex with animals, drinking blood, human or animal, chanting, conjuring up evil spirits. Tones, one thing a little bit outside of the box, I'm gonna explain to y'all guys. Tones mean a lot. Tones, Tone. What you play in the house. Everything in life deals with vibration. What do I mean? What you put out there, even when you talk, it's vibrations. What you're sending out to the world and what is coming back. I know this is going to be a little bit of a higher knowledge. It's not high knowledge, but it might be over some people's pay rate. So just walk with me. There's certain tones that can conjure up positive spirits as well as negative spirits. Burning incense. Certain incense that you can have burning in your house that keep a positive vibe. A lot of you individuals is not spiritual, so that's why I said this is maybe above your pay rate and basically above your mentality. You're not really on that level, which you should, because what's on the physical is also on the spiritual. See, your mind is always thinking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The power of the mind is great. You don't even use 100% of your brain capacity. I would say you only use like 1% of your brain capacity at best, and that's a scientific fact. Why am I saying all of this? Because your mind is great. See, the things that is put out on TV is to control your mind. And if your mind is weak, you succumb to a lot of negativity. And in turn, bring in possibly a lot of negative spirits around you, which can also change your mindset of how you deal with life. And you can self-destruct and you don't even know about it. This is how negative entities work, one of many ways. So when these satanic churches chanting and these blood sacrifices, all of this is to change the frequency around them and also mind control others. And if you can mind control society, you can dictate and position them in certain places to control the masses of people. What do I mean? That's what I'm saying is slow. You can put up entertainers. If you can control one entertainer and make him or her do your bidding, and people already worship that one entertainer, then guess what? That one entertainer controls the masses. And now that one entertainer can implement music and play certain tones behind the music and certain words behind the music and play it, and the music is played backwards, and it start chanting about the devil. Now, you go in Google and type in famous entertainers that play, when you play music backwards, it talks about Satan. There's a lot of entertainers, rock stars and R&B singers or hip hop artists or whoever, that you play their music backwards and they be clearly, the music is talking about, chanting about Satan. Hail Satan and all of this other nonsense. It's not nonsense on that side. It's mind controlling the population to worship the devil. But you don't even know that. This is why a lot of people that might be weak-minded, they go off the deep end and then they start deleting populations. They running up to public facilities and in the name of the devil and just start deleting people for no apparent reason. Mind control. And that exists. Mind control. Government allegedly have that technology. I always use allegedly, but you do your research, you'll find out some things. Mind control, very powerful. That's why you have most of the population here on this planet Earth that is and really controlled. They're controlled because what's going on today? They use entertainers as pawns because we love to be entertained. So put a big entertainer in front of us. We love to laugh. We love to sing. So it's easy to put these entertainers in front of us for us to worship. Satanic celebrities. So you have to be mindful of that. You should be mindful of that. I know I am. And it's not about these entertainers necessarily drinking blood and so forth. They've been allowed to put in position. Money is, you heard the story, you heard the saying, money is the root of all evil. It's not the dollar bill itself that is evil. It's the people that's issuing the dollar bill or who have the money in their hands is the person that can be evil. I say it again. The dollar bill itself is not evil. It's the person that is controlling and making the dollar. One is evil. Two is the person that have the money in their hand can be evil. Satanic celebrities. So be careful. A lot of you guys and ladies, of course, like to worship entertainers. What do I mean? Everything is illusion around you when you look at them. I look, when I'm looking at, let's say, female entertainers, I'm gonna just say that me as a male, and I say, oh, they beautiful, and or they or it's perceived by others that they beautiful, number one women, and I'm gonna do the reversal in a moment, but it was told to me many moons ago. What you see is an illusion. Give you an example. You see, let's say, an entertainer looking very beautiful, but she's she's created. You see, with the makeup, the eyebrows, the contacts, the hair, the outfit, what she put underneath the outfit to boost her up. And when you take that off, she's a whole different person. That's step number one. And step number two, these entertainers, they smile, and they smile into the world, and they say I love you, and they produce good music. And I'm just thinking with the women first, women entertainers, and I'm gonna shoot to the men. It's the same principle. And we worshiping them and going crazy for them, and in reality is a mirage, is an illusion. What you see is not what it is. We out here worshiping these individuals. You have to be careful about that. You worshiping these individuals, and on top of that, you don't know their lifestyle behind closed doors. A lot of these entertainers are weirdos because they had to do so many things to reach the top of that ladder, and they bugged out their mind. You see it in real time, entertainers, that is, they lost it. And the question you have to ask yourself, do they sacrifice or allow their family, friends, or foe to be sacrificed so they can reach up a certain plateau? Nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. Never think that's not on the table. Don't think that don't exist. A lot of you say, oh, I don't think so. You prove it. Let me tell you something. You just don't know. You can't be out here assuming it can't happen. I hope you're not that naive. Especially in this day and time, everything is possible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nowadays, the way this world is, you don't know who's who out here. I trust no one personally. Well, there's maybe a very handful of people, very few. I could count on my fingers, literally on one hand, and I won't even finish that hand because they prove to me over and over their loyalty. But let me tell you something. Even when those individuals, I still have an exit plan. I make sure I always have an exit plan because people can be compromised. Human beings can be compromised when the pressure is on them. And that's just how it goes. When the pressure is on them, they can be compromised. So I even have an exit plan on the people that have loyalty over me. Read The Art of War. I told you about that. The Art of War. And this is what it is. Y'all guys be worshiping these celebrities. And it's easy for them to mind control you because you thinking they the greatest, and you willing to kill yourself, delete yourself. And then in their name, you willing to wait outside hours at a time in the cold to get their tickets. and you can't even pay your rent. You know, I'm just using it as an example. You know, we all like entertainers and we go to their concerts. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying there's fanatics out here that go way over the top, beyond the scope of just going for entertainment. They worshiping these entertainers. Things is an illusion out here. And what you see is not really what it is. So it's easy for those entertainers to control your mind. They use as pawns as well. They will be paid millions and millions of dollars to control you. And just because they of your color, that don't mean they are a part of you. I say it again. Just because they of your color, that don't mean they are a part of you. Just keep that in mind. Satanic celebrities. There's sacrifices, even, and I mentioned this on previous shows. There's certain, and now I'm gonna tell you some space stuff now, things that you might not even know, you might not even believe, but I'm just gonna spit it out anyway. Halloween, All Saints Day, that's October 31st, November 1st. That is prime time for these satanic churches. One of many days that you dress up in ghosts and goblins to party and have a good time, while these churches, they have their costume on anyway, so they fit right in and you wouldn't even know. And a lot of these, and to scale down, everyday people, you got everyday people that walk and talk with you every day that practice Satanism. They're your doctors, your family doctors, your family lawyers, your teachers, your nurses. That's why you find pedophilia going on, because that's also part of these satanic churches. Pedophilia, playing around with the babies. It's a sick world out here. Be careful, you parents, in terms, don't be trusting these teachers. A lot of these teachers are degenerates. Because you just don't know. If you watch some of these movies, like The Omen 1, 2, and 3, you see everyday people practicing devil worshiping. Don't think it don't exist. They have to be professional, you see. They have to hold a certain standard. But they are wacko behind closed doors. It's there. A lot of these doctors and lawyers and teachers, they practice devil worship and they utilize drugs heavy. And I know that as a fact. A little bit on a side note, these teachers are freaks, because they have to put themselves in a certain standard. A lot of these lawyers is on cocaine. That is something I know. Fact. Doctors too, and nurses as well. It's a stressful job. Not justifying it, but they do. So don't put your trust, as a side note, you better analyze people. And also, so that ties in, a lot of these professionals are satanic worshipers. We living in that time. Don't think they're not. Don't think, now is it a majority? Of course not. But it's a lot. Start analyzing people more. Now back to satanic celebrities. Don't think it doesn't exist. Stop just going crazy off of these entertainers. Just because you don't know. You don't know what they do behind closed doors. That's the problem with most of y'all individuals. Y'all like sheeps. And unfortunately, this conversation is not going to change most of y'all, because you're going to continue being sheep. And that's fine. This is only built for the few, not the many. Built for the few, not the many. So I'm not trying to change you, actually. I like for you to be aware, but I'm not trying to change you. You do what you do. It's up to you. So I can go deeper, clearly. I mean, I have a lot in my head. I can go deep with the satanic worshiping. I can give you history of satanic churches. I just want you to Google it. I can even, if I really want to pinpoint it, I can even talk about, like I mentioned previously, name dropping. I know y'all guys want me to, but I'm not. You know, there's certain limits, certain things you gotta, I'm gonna limit myself, because again, now you're putting yourself in hell's fire. And you gotta use tact. You have to use tact. Again, you can research it. The beautiful thing about it is you can go and Google it and do your research. You guys got to start researching a little bit more. I know you guys don't like to read. You don't like to really research. But it's important, because let me tell you something. Truth is out there. Truth is in books. It's out there. You can Google it. Actually, the book is Google in a lot of cases. But you don't even want to research. You only want to be entertained. So guess what? It's easy to deceive you. It's easy to put an entertainer in front of you to entertain you, and you it's a wrap, because your mindset is not there. So again, in conclusion, satanic celebrities, do they exist? If you find out these individuals, would you still worship them? How far would you go? What say you? Thank you for listening.